Hello, everybody. This is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for Hunter x Hunter episodes 9, 10, and 11. I apologize to anybody if I ended up causing you to unsubscribe because, the whole pushing of the watch time and subscribing and all that. Obviously, I have no control over whether you want to stay subscribed or not. And obviously, it's nice when you guys want to be subscribed and everything. However, I can't make you stay subscribed, obviously. If I'm not uploading something that you want me to upload, instead of unsubscribing, just let me know in a comment or on the Discord, and I'll make sure that if it's something that I can upload, like, for example, any of the ones that are still going, if it's something like Attack on Titan, I can't do anything about that until, the new season comes out. Now, if you're talking Attack on Titan Junior High, then yes, I will finish. But if it's something that I can finish, that I'm still, doing, just let me know that you want more of a certain show, and, I'll do more. Just let me know, because if we don't, communicate what we want with each other, how am I supposed to know what you guys, like? Because if I end up picking something that I want to watch, it might not be something you want to watch, for example. And I want you guys to enjoy it because it's because of all of you guys watching my content. And if you're subscribed, whether you're not subscribed or whatever, that has gotten this channel as far as it has. Because when I first started my channel in the first year, I didn't even get probably 50 subscribers. It's when I got to like 2, 3, excuse me, and onward that I really started getting subscribers. Heck, in the past year, I think I got over 300 subscribers, which is insane in my opinion. Anyway, but yeah, you guys don't have to be subscribed, obviously. That's your choice. If you want to stay subscribed, but there is a reason that you're considering unsubscribing, let me know. Because, yeah, I want to know if anything is bothering you guys. Anything about my channel, anything I'm not doing, that I'm doing. Let me know. Please. Anyway, Tonpo had finished his fight last episode by surrendering, which is probably for the best, considering we don't want him as a tiebreaker, because he would most likely purposely lose just to get everybody else out of the running. So, it's Gon's turn, and he goes up against a guy who looks like he can't fight, and their match consists of lighting 2 candles, and whoever candle blows at first loses. Seems simple enough, but the thing is, he offers 2 candles, a long one and a shorter one. Obviously, there's a dilemma here. He's not going to just offer you a longer candle because the obvious choice would be the longer candle because that would burn longer. There has to be a trick involved because if they were both the same size, it wouldn't matter which one you took. Because they would obviously burn the same. If he doesn't do anything to the candles. That's the thing. And the others were debating this very point that he could have done something to the candles, and they just leave it up to Gon, and whatever he picks, they pick as well. And he picks the obvious long candle because, like I said, the point of it being a longer candle means it would burn longer. And the guy tosses him the candle, and they go and start, they light their candles. During this, a wind starts picking up and blowing upwards, which risks blowing out the candles. However, this is not the trick. Oh, that. Anyway, Um, the trick is that Gon's candle starts getting a bigger flame, which means the candle melts faster, which means that his isn't going to burn as long. And the reason for this is that he laced both candles with oil, so no matter which one he picked, he would be screwed either way. However, Gon gets an idea and realizes that a little breeze like from earlier isn't going to blow his candle out very easily, so he sets it down and races over and blows the other guy's candle out, which I was like, yes! So hit that guy's candle blew out first, so they win their round. So now, the next guy shows up, and it's some guy who looks like he's been in a few fights, and is blue for some strange reason, against Kurapika this time. Obviously, unless this guy's got some hidden trick up his sleeve, Kurapika's gonna win. And actually, they decide no weapons, so he pulled out his nunchucks, which made me wonder during this episode, where was he hiding them? The only place I can think of is down his pants, because there's no holder on his clothes that hold those nunchucks, so where the heck was he keeping them down his pants? Oh my god. Only way for that to happen I'm not going into detail. You can probably figure it out yourself. But, yeah, the guy starts bragging about all the people that he's killed and that Kurapika's going to be his next victim. To round it up to, 20? Obviously, Kurapika's not going to lose that easily, so something's definitely up. And then the guy, is trying to intimidate him, but he's obviously not intimidated that easily. And then the guy turns around, and you see a tattoo of a spider on his back. And Tompa mentions that when you're a hunter, you see tattoos like that a lot. And that one is infamous for being the tattoo of the Force that killed Kurapika's family. And I was like, oh, this guy just signed his death warrant. And, yeah. Kurapika goes, according to him, feral. And his eyes obviously turn red. And, well, yeah, this guy realized he messed up and he tries to surrender. But he doesn't get the words out in time before Kurapika punches him and knocks him out cold. Revealing that tattoo is a fake. Because the actual tattoo for that Force, I can't remember what it was called, the Phantom Force, whatever the heck it's called, has the member's number on the spider's back, and it did not. And any member of that force will not be bragging about how many people they've killed because it's a waste of time. So he is not an actual member of that troop, of that group, whatever you want to call it. And he goes back to normal and goes and sits down, essentially acknowledging that his revenge has not died down in the slightest. And I mean, of course it hasn't. You haven't really done anything to try and quell that since you haven't run into any members of that group yet. I keep saying troop for some strange reason. I don't know why. Anyway, we find out that when I was watching the end of the episode, I was like, wait, that number did not change. Their number did not change from 1 to 2, which means that something is up. And it turns out the guy was knocked unconscious before he could actually surrender, so that match is still going on. So Kurapika's got to kill him because he never surrendered. It was a fight to the death, essentially. However, they now have to wait for him to regain consciousness so this battle could be concluded, so he could actually surrender. They end up waiting a bit, and we notice that the guy has not gotten up or moved. So they start to wonder, did he accidentally kill him in the process? Because, I mean, that punch looked like it was hard enough to break something. It could possibly kill him. But the other person with their cloak on claims that the guy is unconscious. Well, Leorio decides that he wants to go and check. So, they decide to set up a gambling thing where they bet time and they're given a certain amount of time, and if they win their bet, they get the time added onto theirs, and whoever just reaches zero, loses. And Leorio bets that the guy is unconscious. He bets that the guy's still alive. No, wait, what did he bet? Shoot. He bet that he was either unconscious or alive. I can't remember off the top of my head, but he goes over and checks, and it turns out he is still alive. However, he also bets that the guy is essentially faking it. How he plans to prove it is he grabs the guy and holds him over the edge with one hand and claims that if the guy is faking his unconsciousness, that he will not fall to his death, essentially, because he will try and keep from falling, which will reveal that he's conscious. But if he's unconscious, the guy would fall to his death, and they would take the loss, essentially, which would be fine. Because the only people left would be Leorio and Kilowatt. I guess I'm having a brain fart moment, guys. Yeah, Kilowatt. And, if... But, yeah, he goes to let him go, and the guy obviously flails around trying not to fall, revealing that he was faking it the entire time. Which means that they actually get their win. So now it's 2-1. So they continue the betting game, and they continue with the bets of, is Leorio's opponent a man or a woman? Well, Leorio's perverted side comes out, claiming essentially that if he bets that the person is a man, because he would get to check, and if it was actually a woman, he wouldn't care because it would be worth it. Leorio, you are stupid. And this girl realizes, yes, it was a girl, so he lost that little bet, that this guy's playing it safe the entire time, and that she can essentially read his gambling thing like a book, which means she's got him. And he should have gone with the bet, am I a teenager or am I adult? Or, no, he should have gone, am I young or am I old? He should have gone with the bet, am I 20, am I above 20, or am I under 20, is what he should have done. Because everybody in the show, besides probably Gon and Kurapika, has been calling him an old man. They should have done that. And then he would have gotten some time. He would have won. But, yeah, then it starts getting, to where they do a rock, paper, scissors contest. And she psychs him out, and he loses, thus losing his match. So now it's tied. Thankfully, Kilowatt is next, and his opponent doesn't stand a chance. I don't care who it is. And it turns out that this guy is a mass murderer that finally got caught, and his grip is legendary. If he gets you in his grip, you're gonna die. But when the match starts, it was obviously a fight to the death. Kilowatt just up and walks past him, revealing he grabbed the guy's heart in its pericardium sac, no less. And it's just holding it while it's still beating. How is that possible? How is it still beating and him still alive? Because you cannot live without your heart. That's why heart transplants are so vital, because if someone can't get a heart transplant, they gonna die. And he goes over trying to get it back from him, and I'm like, even if you could get it back, how would you get it back inside to where it would be a functioning heart for you again? And to be completely honest, Killua's not going to give it to him while the guy is still alive. And he could even get it back from him before it stopped beating and he died. So, yeah, now they've won their 3 matches. And they get to move on to the next round. But yeah, leave your comments down below about these episodes and what you thought of them. And I'll see you guys next time.